Hello, so I sat down to get ready. I'm going to be using some new to me makeup and some not too new but items that I love and I've been loving so far. It's a mix of a little bit of shopping my stash and trying new makeup, new to me makeup anyways. I already applied the Bobbi Brown priming moisturizer because my skin is a little bit more dry than usual. This is what I applied on my skin. It's going to serve as a moisturizer as well as a primer. So the foundation that I'm going to be using today is new to me. It's the Macrene Actives High Performance Tinted Moisturizer. So it's not really a foundation. It's an anti-wrinkle illuminating non-comedogenic moisturizing and firming. It's Macrene Actives skincare with coverage, which sounds amazing. I got it in violet gray. They were having I think it was a 20% family and friends or something, so I decided to pick that up, as well as the highlighter that I'm going to be using, and it's the one from Bouche Rouge, and I decided to get both in the same purchase. So let's start with the foundation. I'm sorry, the tinted moisturizer. It doesn't say a shade name. Yes, it's shade light. Sorry. And this is what the bottle looks like. I have tried their lip oil or lip mask, which has been amazing. I will be talking about that in a future favorites video most likely, but for now let's concentrate on the tinted moisturizer. It is a really beautiful packaging. Since I've never tried it, I'm gonna do 2 pumps. It looks pretty thick. And I always use the Beekeeper 101 brush, or almost always, but today I decided to use the reference number 31. Where's the 31? I know I saw it. Here it is. The 31. It's a kind of short, but the bristles are soft and it's really compact, which is great for applying foundation. So I'm gonna do one side of the face first and compare it to the other side. I'll apply some with my finger. A tinted moisturizer, but it's pretty thick, I think, for a tinted moisturizer. Let's see. I don't detect any fragrance. Like there's a smell of something, but not really perfumey, like a fragrance. Just smells like foundation kind of, but it's very light. Okay, so here it is applied. I look a little bit pale, but I think it's a pretty good match. And I'm going to be applying bronzer and all that, so that's gonna change a little bit. But I think it has a really pretty coverage. It's not radiant or dewy, and it feels more like a foundation to me than a tinted moisturizer, but it feels nice. It's not particularly tacky, and it does have a pretty nice coverage. Alright, let's finish up the other half. I didn't need a lot to do this side, so now you have an idea of how many pumps you need. Just 1.5 will be sufficient. I got like about 1.5. So now I'm gonna just finish the other side. I did forget to mention that around my nose, it is pretty good. That's my problem area. It looks a little bit, I wouldn't say dry. It's not dewy, but it's not sinking in to my pores or this area right here on my nose, which is my problem area. It doesn't really blur my pores, but at least the foundation or the moisturizer does not sink into my pores or accentuate them. So that's okay. Pretty nice. I don't need powder. I'm not going to apply any powder, although I did bring powder out because I thought I was going to use it. But since it doesn't have any radiance or nothing, I don't want to put more powder, make my skin even drier. Just going to leave it like that. And I still had some foundation left, so that's good to know. You don't need that much. Now we're going to be moving on with, I am going to apply some concealer. It's not new to me, but it's relatively new. The one from Valentino. Mine is the shade LIGR 1. This concealer had like mixed reviews. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Others thought it was just like whatever, nothing extraordinary. I personally liked it, or like it. It is much lighter than my foundation or tinted moisturizer, so it's gonna have like a nice brightening effect. And I'm gonna use my finger for this. I'm gonna be using a new palette. I'm gonna go now into my eyes. A new eyeshadow palette, new to me. Not the other day, but like around a month ago, less than a month ago, I was able to pick up and use the ABH, the Cosmos eyeshadow palette, which I really enjoyed, and it actually ended up in my June favorites. So I decided to go and find that other ABH palette that I came out with before, and Space NK was having a sale, plus Space NK does not charge sales tax, so I saved some money there, plus they're having the sale. So I decided to pick up the other palette. This is the, what is it, the Nouveau? Yes, the Nouveau eyeshadow palette. This one caught my eye when it came out, but I didn't pick it up. I was like hesitant. But then I tried the Cosmos and I liked the formula. I liked how it worked. But honestly, I personally prefer the color story of the Nouveau palette. So I went back and picked it up. Look how beautiful it is. Green is my favorite color. It's like a beautiful sage and it has texture. I'm a sucker for packaging. And let's open this up. The palette looks like. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this greens, that pop of orange and purple. Really, really pretty. I'm gonna do swatching in the back of my arm and to share that with you in case you haven't seen it or if you want to see it on my skin tone. So I did it wrong again. I'm gonna have to get up and show you guys that way. So from your right to left, we have Wings, Isle, Belle, Wisteria is that matte lilac. Then we have Lily, Hope, it's a beautiful greenish shimmer. Then we have Paloma, which is that beige matte, Fleur, Liberty, Peacock, which is like a duochrome, then Metro, and Muse. Aren't those gorgeous? Really beautiful. So there is 5 mattes and 7 shimmers, which is great. More shimmers than mattes. Using the Sony G Blender Pro to start. I'm gonna start with a matte. So I think I'm gonna do greens today. I feel like wearing green, and this palette has a few beautiful greens. I'm gonna start with this I'm gonna start this all over the eyelid. Then I'm gonna do this over the crease, and I'm gonna start with this all over the lid, and then a little bit of this like on the crease and the outer half, and then I'll be using this green shimmer, which is Calling My Name, and some of this too. These two are really beautiful. I'll leave the Peacock, although it is gorgeous, I'm gonna leave that for another look. So let's start with Paloma, which is a light beige. It does have some fallout, so make sure to shake it off. Now I know sometimes I do it unconsciously. I hit the palette or something hard, but you're not supposed to do that because it could mess up the brush. So just throw it in the air, maybe a little bit on like your hand like that, and it will come off. So I'm gonna start with that shade all over the lid. It's gonna be like a base, and as customary for me, I'm gonna try to use just one brush today. So I'm gonna go from lightest to darkest, and the shimmer I would apply with my finger. So now I'm gonna go in with Liberty and apply it on like the crease area right here and the outer half. It is pretty pigmented. You don't have to pick up a lot, and I am so disappointed with myself that I didn't pick up this palette before because it is so pretty. So I haven't gone back to the pan. I'm just with that same product that I applied earlier. I'm just gonna blend it in, make sure I got it right here in the crease and I got the edges blended. Now I'm gonna go in with Hope. I know it's a shimmer, but I'm gonna try to apply it with the brush because I want to get some of that Hope on the outer half of my eye. I think it's gonna go really well with this color. It is so pretty. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it is really pretty. So far, so good. Now I'm gonna go use my finger. I'm going to pop it now with this color. Hope? No, Wings. Hope was the one that I just used. I'm gonna use Wings. Apply it with my finger. This is gonna be mostly a green color. Green eyeshadow look today. Don't tell me that's not gorgeous. I'm gonna get a really tiny brush. I'm gonna use a shade that I haven't used yet. This one's called Fleur. And maybe I could use Belle. These two right here for the waterline. I'm gonna start with, oh sorry, not those. Fleur and this one, these two. What do you guys think? I love it. I hadn't swiped my arm off yet, so I'm gonna do that now, and then I'm gonna move in with applying some mascara, and as well I'm going to apply the bronzer and blush. The mascara, bronzer, and blush are not new, or at least I've used it before, so it's not new to me, and I'll show you what they are, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because I've used those products a million times before already. Oh, I forgot to do the tear duct area. I'm gonna clean that little brush that I was using. And this palette really doesn't have, the closest thing might be just Isle. Let's see how that looks. It's not like a white or champagne color that I prefer. It's more like a light gold tone, but it works fine. For mascara, I'm gonna be using the Chantecaille Full Seize Mascara. I've used it a million times. I love this mascara, so I'm gonna use it today again. Okay, so mascara is done. For bronzer and blush, I'm going to be using Makeup by Mario, the Soft Scalp Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Light, and the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in the shade Barely Blushing. I'm going to apply those now really quickly. I've used them many times before, so I'm not going to really spend that much time talking about them, but I do love them. I've been using them non-stop. So I'm going to do the bronzer first and then the blush. And then we're going to be using a new to me highlight. So I'm just going to apply it all over, basically. And make sure I get it around the perimeter of my face. Okay, so bronzer is done. Beautiful. And now we're going to go in with a blush. It's beautiful as I expected. For highlight then, like I said earlier, I'm going to be using a new highlight to me. And this is from the Bouche Rouge. And this is what it looks like. It's La Bouche Rouge Le Lumineur. That's what it says on the back of the packaging. Let me swatch it in my finger and then in the back of my hand. Really pretty. To apply this highlight, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty highlighter brush. Start slow. Ooh, that is beautiful. I'll put some here in my forehead where the light would naturally hit me. Look how pretty that is. Alright, so the next product I want to use, it is new to me and is relatively new. It's a Chantecaille Cosmos Lip Cheek in the shade Ceylon. I was missing this one in my collection, so I also picked it up from Space & K. If you're not familiar with the lip cheek formula, it's one of my favorite formulas, or my favorite lipstick formulas. The packaging is really pretty. It smells delicious. And let's swipe it right here, the back of the hand. It's so glossy. My experiences with this formula, the lip cheeks and also the lip veils, that they are so good for your lips that when you take off your makeup or when the lipsticks run off and you don't have any more, it leaves your lips so plump, so soft, very smooth. It's just amazing. Like, I really love these formulas. There it is. Isn't that gorgeous? I think everything worked out beautiful. The foundation is not, or the tinted moisturizer I should say, is not very radiant or dewy like I like it, but it works well. It has a really beautiful coverage. And you know, the bronzer, the blush, I've used those before and I love it. The highlight is gorgeous. The eyeshadow palette, it is so beautiful. Those shimmers are stunning. And the mascara, the lipstick, Chantecaille of course, is one of my favorite brands, so I knew it was gonna work. So yeah, this is my look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this look that I created and I was able to teach you something or share something amazing with you guys. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you think about this look, about the products that I've used. If you use them yourself, let me know your thoughts and your experiences. I love to hear from you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.